guys, how's it going? This is Dave Sebastian, coordinator of mentoring arts programming with Wayside. Um, I am here with you again. We're going to do some more artwork today, like we do every day. Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever your holiday is. I wish you luck with it. I know this year is not going to be the best Christmas ever, but maybe it will be. Maybe we should start a new trend that says, this is the Christmas, this is going to be the funnest Christmas ever, No travel, no snowstorms. Anyway, we are here today to do some different stuff. Like we're going to finish up the Cheetos logo on the RC truck that we've been working on. And then we're going to take a little break from the RC truck. And then we're going to work on a brand new piece, which is using a flying eyeball stencil that I got, and seeing if we can kind of build up something, a little bit of something silly with it. Flying eyeballs is pretty atypical custom culture thing to do, but I think it'd be kind of fun and funny. I've got nothing to lose, and it's something different to do. After these two projects wrap up, the truck has quite a bit more work to do on it. This is really just the first two sides. I still have three left, and then additional work and stuff. I feel like I'm gonna pinstripe the truck, turn it as yellow or orange as possible. I feel like orange mostly. I was thinking about dusting it with flake, but in a real spotty way, like you've been handling it with Cheetos on your fingers, or even like hold on to some yellow and then just pick the truck up. Gonna figure it out though. Some fun. I can't wait to see it drive around the RC course at RC Excitement in Fitchburg, a really, really great place that allows us to drive our off-road RC trucks all over their yard. They have 3 outdoor tracks and I think 2 indoor tracks, and then a huge store, repair department. My favorite thing I think they have is you can bring it and give it to them and they'll fix it. Or they can lend you the tools and kind of show you, and you fix it. So that's kind of fun. Anyway, we're going to wrap up that truck, and then we're going to do a couple of tests with the flying eyeball stencil, and then jump right into it, and see what we can figure out. Not working huge. I think what I got right here is like 9x12 Bristol. 9x12 Canson Bristol board. Good stuff. This used to be the good paper when I was a kid. This is like, if I was drawing on this, I was, living high on the hog or something. Fell off a truck, So we're going to check out what the airbrush looks like on paper. And it's a combination really, because I feel like markers really lend themselves to, to working on Bristol. It's a nice skate plate surface that it's fun to whip a marker around on. So we'll probably be working with some paint markers too. I got this new product which is put out by Wicked, which is an alcohol-based marker that matches their color library. And I don't know, maybe we'll break those guys out. We'll see kind of what's happening along the way. Other thing I want to tell you guys a little bit about my programs. I am the coordinator of mentoring arts programming with Wayside, and Wayside Youth and Family Support Network is a human service agency out of Framingham. They're working with young adults and their families in a variety of assistant roles. I started with a program they run called Tempo Young Adult Resource Center, and a partnership between Wayside and the Department of Mental Health came together to create my program, which is called Greenhouse Graphics, which is an arts program designed to create art projects for young adults in Central Mass from 16 to 26. System involved folks, but not exclusively. We're working with, young adults in our community and sharing the resources that we have and the opportunity to share your creative, expression into your society, into your communities. I feel like young adults' artwork is as important as any artwork created in the world. and they should have a chance to show it, or at least have confidence in the process of creating it. Often, creating artwork can be cathartic or therapeutic, and the community aspect of it. Like, I've been drawing, alone in a dark room for like my entire life, but the idea of sitting in a studio and working as a group, even if it's not on one project, is a really, a social involving experience. And I have a really great time working with the young adults that come into the studio. All you need to come to the program is to be 16 to 26 and be able to get to Framingham. There's no other prereq or anything like that, and I am there Wednesdays and Fridays from 10:30 to 3, and you could come at any point during that time. I would recommend not coming at 2:45, because what can we do then? But anytime up to that, it would be totally cool. That is what I normally do, but unfortunately, the pandemic has kept us home. So what I'm doing right now is Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I'm here on YouTube doing my live stream, and Wednesday and Friday, I am on Facebook, and those are both the Greenhouse Graphics pages. Come down, hang out with me, check out the stuff that's going on. I would love for folks to get inspired in some way while working on the projects. That's really why I'm doing it, is to give you a chance. What I had been running was interactive Zoom meetings about creating artwork, and I'm going to bring those back, and when I do, I will make sure I let you guys know. Right now, I'm thinking like at the start of the year. Same rec, anybody who wants to sign on, we'll get you in there. Short, survey to get you in. But pretty much cool, really nice. But we only get to, work with so many folks at a time. And I love it, but and it's definitely a positive replacement for being able to sit in a room with young adults. But since that's not happening, it seems like the best way is through the social media channels. YouTube hasn't been going, this hasn't been going as well as Facebook, but we're definitely getting our messages out there, and our programming out there. So I am super interested in any thoughts anybody might have on the programs or projects that they'd like to check out. I am all about exploring things I haven't used, or expounding on ones that I have used. Over the last maybe over the last 2 months or so, we've done really a lot of airbrushing, and different types of projects that involve the airbrush or the paint markers. I love doing these things, but we're of course going to slowly transition back to traditional artwork. The next traditional project will probably be Ink Tents, which is by Derwent. Really cool water-based product. That, and I got a bunch of tattoo inks. And I was told that, you can use them as dye. And I think that'd be really kind of fun, So we're going to give those a shot, too. So that is the spiel. Why don't we get into the first step of what we're going to do today, which is I have done the stencil on the side of the truck. And it is pretty much all set. Looks good. I'm liking it. I'll show it to you in just 1 second. Yep. All right. Let me slap that on for you. So you see here, to the upper right of the word Cheetos, there's a white space. On the Cheetos bag, that white space says made with real cheese, and it's black with a yellow outline in a white field. Writing that small was going to be sloppy and just not look good. So what I've decided to do is I've printed a couple of copies of just that part of the bag with a white background. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out each of those and see which one is small enough. I think I started at real damn small, and we went up to somewhat small. I can show you. So this is about, the size that we started with. My gut says it's going to be second or third, but we'll see. So pretty straightforward junk there. Sorry, you guys, getting confused here. Can't help but get my hands in front of that camera. All right, so first thing we're going to do is get in here, yay, and trim out the four logos and see which one looks the best. All right. All right. Need my razor, which escaped me. That one. All right. I am working with a Fiskars matte knife. I use this because it has this large, rubber guard on it. Really nice tool. Grab a new blade for it. Nope. Just a 1 sec, folks. Let me just grab this thing. Sorry about that, guys. So this is what I was looking for right here, which is just my 100 hobby blade kit. It's comes in like an oil skin. Always kind of reminds me of what it must be like to like open a gun. It's like in here, oiled up to keep it nice and fresh, I guess. I don't know. You definitely don't have to change your blade all the time. But I use the matte knife really a lot. So I feel like when I start an entirely new project, I use it. And we're going to start the flying eyeball over here. One more second. All right, cool. So that wasn't going to work. And we got to back this off a little. Right there. All right, cool. So first thing we're going to do is just cut out all of our cheeses. Just want to grab a straight edge. Right now, where of course this is not going to be how they're cut out. This is just so we can build a little reference here. Ah, man. Talk about completely missing when you're cutting. All right, now we're going to do a couple of quick tests. There we go. You see we got the truck here. Oh, that one looks too big. I mean, we've got to cut it back, but let's see what happens if we... This is the one I was sort of leaning on, but the next one too, I think we'll just take off some of our extra information. Hey. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this. right, I think we got to pull up a reference. Grab one over here. Open preview. Open preview. Way. There we go. All right. Seems as though my equipment just faded on me. Just one sec, guys. Oh, come on. Oh, what a pain. Got to be careful, you know, because if the music turns on and my headphones turn off, YouTube will block me. Facebook does it too. They'll say, you, my friend, are playing somebody else's music without the rights. That is bad. Oh, come on, man. Crying out loud. Oh, that's not what I even wanted. All right. Not quite there yet, guys. Few things more frustrating, honestly. Quit. One more try. Okay. Sorry, you guys, running into a little technical problem, but I will be right back with you in 2 seconds. Potentially. Almost there. Almost there, guys. All right. All right. Sorry, guys. That was annoying. Uh, all right. I'm back with you guys. I'm back with you. Sorry about that. For some reason my equipment crashed. That's no good. So we're going to grab this little unit, bring her into the camera a little bit here so that we can take a look at it. So what we're talking about is this little little piece here where it says real cheese or made with cheese or something like that. I think I had a little, I thought I had a bag so I could reference it to show you, but I don't think I do, so we'll just say forget it. Anyway, we got to get this little part that says made with real cheese. That right there is about an inch across print. Now I could not possibly have printed that any other way. You know, I had to do it this way because it just wasn't going to fit. And I just couldn't write it that small, which I think I just told you guys. But in any case, a little hot in my studio with 100 lights on. So we're going to try it this way, and we're going to add it to the truck using gel medium. And gel medium is basically paint minus pigment, leaving just polymer, and polymer is glue. Works the same. So we're going to trim this thing out so that it fits, hopefully, and decide if this is the right size to work with or one of our others are. All right, let me grab one of the other ones. We got like three smaller and one bigger. So we're just going to kind of put them on here, take a look at them, and see what they look like. So, like, you know, we could take a look at which one seems to make the most sense. Like, this one is the cool, biggest one, but it's too big and it's overpowering the artwork. And then this guy, the next smallest down, you know, this guy might not be bad. You know, this guy here might not be bad. Right? In fact, we'll probably prep both of those guys. Because this one is supposed to be small in relation to the rest of the graphics, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is one of these guys. I think it's either going to be, it's not this one. That one is way too big. And it's not these two, because they're too small. It's between these two. So I think we'll back this truck off for a sec. Sorry about that, guys. Well, all right, there we go. So we're going to trim out these other pieces and just take a look and see which one fits the best, you know, and you know, go from there, kind of. All right. that anymore. I really need this. Bunch of crazy grabbing tools around. All right, we need our blade. So the same deal. I think what I'm going to do is just cut, pretty close, because we already have white sprayed on the truck. So this paper should blend in pretty good. Okay. Be careful you don't nick it up at all, because bumps and stuff stand out really good. We don't want them to. So this little bump I made there, we'll get rid of it. All right. All right. Got our first one there. And here's our second one, which we can clean up as much as we did with that one. Okay. Same deal, be careful you don't sweat on it, drip on it. Or tear it, that's something I feel like is always a risk for me. I'm always like just missing a tiny spot of with my razor. So then you just kind of pop it, right? And that's not cool. Because if you pop it, it leaves a little tiny tear. And you can totally see that against a matte side of the truck that you spray with the airbrush. All right, we got our two made with real cheeses. Throw our X-Acto over here. Bring our truck back in. Maybe come in a little. Oh, sorry guys. All right, so number one. Start with the big one, because I kind of like it to be the big one, but take what I can get. All right. That one doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. That one looks pretty good. We could probably pop our white out a little. Be able to get it right in there. In fact, right there it actually looks real close already. If we just trim back over here. That one looks really good. Like that one seems like that one might be the guy. I bring in this one. I don't know. They're both pretty clear. What do you guys think? Which one would you pick? Guess I'm thinking maybe the small one. Because, Got a little bit of a reflective surface right there. I don't know what that's from. Maybe I missed it. Yeah, a little bit in a couple spots. Anyway, like I said, I would like this guy here to work just because it looks cool. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be the small one. But maybe we can use that somewhere else. Let's see if I can find something I can put behind here just to keep it standing there for a sec. Cannot believe that that worked. Right now I have my utility blade jammed in the front of this thing, but we really only need a second. I want to use something that won't scratch my paint off when I move it, which that airbrush needle was not that. All right, so like I said, we're going to use a little bit of gel medium. After this is all done, I'm going to spray pretty much the whole deal. The whole deal with what, Dave? I'm going to spray the whole deal with a sealer. So that'll clean it up real nice. Thought I had another tack. That's too bad. Silly stuff. All right, so just gonna put a little gel medium here. Don't need much at all. Gel medium dries clear, so you don't have to really go crazy about, like being super neat and putting it where you want it. It also has some repositioning time, like you have a few minutes where you can slide whatever you're gluing down around. So that gives you some adjustment time. That looks pretty good. So there we go. I think that makes a big difference. Made with real cheese. All right, cool. So that would pretty much be like this side of the truck is in pretty good shape. We got this side. We got Chester Cheetah's little autograph on the back, and then the rest of the truck. We're ready to paint, but we haven't started yet. I think this side of the truck will probably have some more orange going on or something. I'm not totally sure, but I'm going to figure it out. But that's it for the truck today. Once that dries for a little bit, you can paint over the top, but you want to wait about 15 minutes for the gel medium to dry. Because if you paint over it before that, you get a ripple. Now, the great thing with gel medium is that it's paint. So you can clean it out of anything the same way, and it's self-leveling, right? So once we get that thing to dry, if you put another coat on it and it ripples at all, when it dries again, it'll dry flat. I think that's an awesome part. I used Mod Podge for many years, and I love it. I think it's a great product. The only problem I ever had with Mod Podge was like how quick it dried, and once it's dry, it's extremely difficult to get out of brushes. I mean, it's glue, you know. But gel medium, on the other hand, if it dries, you can use brush soap. Pretty much comes right out, and so I like that. That's a big benefit. So that's why I decided to switch over. Gel medium is slightly more expensive, but nothing significant. So it's kind of it's what I'm using. Yep. All right. So the next thing we were going to do is a little bit of airbrushing using our friend. I'm standing on it. Trying to do some new directional stuff with my airbrush hoses because I'm forever stepping on them. And I'm hoping maybe like I've moved them and strapped them up in a different way. I'm hoping maybe that'll help. But you know, there's only so much hope, really. All right. Anyway, we're going to use our friend, the Eclipse HPCS. This is an awesome gun. I got it from Coast Airbrush in Anaheim. I was over there in 19 for their airbrush rendezvous. Had a really great time. And I was excited for the opportunity to be there. Thank you to Wayside for helping me with that. All right, so here's what we're going to work with today. I'm guessing you guys probably can't see this like at all. This is a flying eyeball stencil. I got a couple of them. You know, it's your basic custom culture kind of fare, but I like it. I think it's fun. And I have not myself done a lot of flying eyeballs. So it'll be a fun new thing to try. Couple little pieces still stuck in there. Gotta be careful about pulling pieces out just like I did right there, because they can leave you a nice old stretch mark that you'll be stenciling onto things. All right. Anything else? Looks good. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is just try them out. All right. All right. So we're going to go kind of like playing card, you know, which is like the good guy on one side and the bad guy on the other side. We're going to kind of see how that goes. I know you guys can't see this, and I'm very sorry about that. I'm going to try to use a simple, straightforward color that's not strong that we could use just to take a look at it. Maybe like a gray. What are we going to use for a good color to start with? How about some tan? Yeah, how about some tan? Our old friend tan. I don't often use tan, but I think that it could be easy enough to white over, be easy enough to red over. So, wouldn't be bad at all. If you haven't heard me say this, always make sure the cover is on your paint before you shake it. I myself am notorious for forgetting to do that. Then you throw the paint over your head. Oops, almost forgot that I've been keeping a little bit of airbrush cleaner in my airbrushes when they're not in use. I feel like it just helps things, you know, like soak out the color that was in there and, you know, that kind of stuff. drop of water. There we go. All right. Cool, cool. So now we're going to use some of this tan. Going for like maybe 4 or 5 drops. 1, 2. Oh man, this guy is real thick. All right, 5 drops. So lately I've been going with 100% reduction, and it's been working a lot better than I've had in the past. So check it out, like just see what happens. This is high performance reducer from Createx. Don't know that you have to shake it, but I always do. So that's like slightly more than 100% reduction. You can do the gumbo thing from here, 100%, but I'm just going to do the stick mix. This is really not a lot of paint here. You know what I mean? Here we go with a tan with a drop of yellow in it. There we go. All right, let's take a look at what that looks like. Get my cover on. Maybe we'll do a little gumbo mix anyway. Looks a little skinny, like the color of skin, I mean, as opposed to thin. All right, just take a look real quick here. A little bit of blue left in the barrel. There we go. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of a yellow kind of thing going on. All right, so we're going to spray this at 90 using this color, and then once we get down here to the bottom where the other parts of the stencil are, we'll throw in some masking. Probably could use something just to hold this in place for us. These guys are, of course, ratchet bits. Oh, the hell is that crud? Okay. Cool. Got to be careful of our overspray here. But I think that stencil looks like it's going to be kind of fun. And even this color is not a bad color to lay everybody in with. We can definitely hit these eyeballs with some more color. let that one dry for a sec. I have my other version of this stencil. That was the devil one. I want the angel one. Unfortunately, this part of this stencil got beat in the pulling. For this one, you know, because of the fact that we're going to be spraying the same direction as some of this other artwork, some of these other pieces of stencil down here, definitely going to want to mask that off a little bit. Oops. Crazy. Okay, looks like we got most of our stuff blocked up. Okay, let's try that again. This time we're going to be a little more careful. Wait a minute, let's try this. This will work. Make sure we got our stencil in a fairly centered spot. Don't want to spray, you know, stencil the edges of the stencil onto your piece of paper. So we just cover it up. Okay. One more little piece. Okay. We're using our this guy. Okay. Might be out of paint. That would be story of my life. Yep. Well, that's now a real lot. Now I feel like this is too thin. All right. Oh, looks like we might have got under it a little. Yep. Damn. Wish I had some slightly skinnier tape. You know, meaning the size here. Width. Okay. Not exactly centered. Careful, this is kind of a crappy stencil. Okay. This time we're going to try to be a little more careful on the accidentally stenciling other stuff side. So we'll just tape it up. Hmm. Okay. Got a lot of our masking. I don't think we're going to get any of those other ones this time, I hope. Right. All right. Going to use the same over-reduced paint that we've been using. Just want to check my tip here. Seems to be having a little bit of issues. Where I put the guard, I'm not 100% sure. Haven't actually moved it all, so how far could it really go? Sorry about that. Damn. Crikey. I gotta need that. Do not need that. Damn it. Just gotta make sure I didn't drop it on the floor, because we're gonna need it. Hold on just one sec, guys. Would I have lost this? Sorry about that, guys. I'm back with you. Found it. Very, very good policy is to always put such things down in the same place. Right? All right. So we're going to use my Fearless burnishing stick to help hold down some of our troublemaking areas. Oh, what do we got there? Sick. Is this a piece of stencil? Something else. All right, burnishing stick. Let's start over here. That's strange. And some significant spitting here. That was crazy. Let's not do that again. Once it started working, it seemed to work just fine. All right. Get all of our masking off of here. All right, looks kind of good. You know, looks kind of fun. We got the angel and the devil. All right. So real quick, like, just want to bust our truck back in so we can hit it with just a small amount more gel medium. Go. Probably be enough. All right. Take our truck back away. Oh, I stay plugged. That's a strange place to hang out, my friend. All right, so we're done with our gel medium. Done, theoretically, done with our razor. All right. So here is what we're gonna give a shot to today. Give a shout out to. These are Wicked. I believe they're alcohol-based markers. So we're gonna give them a shot. I believe I've opened them before, but I can't remember the last time. They got some interesting looking colors like mint blue, medium pink. You know, I think we're looking for, I want to start with kind of a light red. Argyle. No idea what that is. Argyle. Deep red. All right. So we're going to start with a little bit of red over here. These guys feel like your basic, school marker. Okay. Well, let's get these things out of here. Now that we got the outline that we need. Don't need those things for that. Okay. Just want to go in here and see if there's any other reds. It's hard to work from someone else's interpretation of what something is. Let me go with that being darker. I think I saw like a pink, rose pink, coral pink. Why don't we try something here? This is the darker red. But this guy right here is a blender. Hopefully there's nothing on. This guy might be killed, I guess. Seems to be doing a little bit of something. Wonder if the other side's working any better. Guy doesn't seem to want to work at all. Wonder what's in here. Sometimes they say on the back of the package if it's alcohol, but I believe it is. Especially from the little bit of smell. Maybe we should try a drop of water first. Doesn't really looking like the blender is working all that good. So we'll just keep trying our own thing. if we can get our blender to do anything with that mess. Well, all of that paint that's there. Fortunately, I don't think that blender is really doing anything, which is a pain. You know what I mean? I think I was going to just try and see if alcohol does anything. Can use a regular paintbrush. Oh, a Q-tip. So I'm going to go ahead and guess, based on that reaction right there, that these are actually water-based markers. All right. Not a ton of colors in here, you know? It says it's a yellow. Definitely a yellow ochre kind of color. All right, think the first thing we'll do is we'll use our softer red, like highlighting. Just kind of keep switching back and forth to these couple of reds. You guys still with me? I hope so. All right. I wish I had a little tab that told me what each of these colors are, because looking at the back of them, they just don't make a ton of sense to me. the smudger working. Cool, that's going to make a difference. All right. Indian blue, what color is that? Tell you one thing I have not noticed at all is any wicked colors. Blue is really dark. Darker. See if our blender wants to do anything with that. Doesn't seem like a whole heck of a lot, honestly. So that's fine. This one's like pink. Can I read that again? That's a weird choice that you can't put markers on the back, covers on the back. It's kind of annoying, actually. here so we can't see so much of our tan. Hey, this blender don't work very good. That kind of sucks. This is looking fine and very cool. Just want to add a little bit of a marker to it. So you guys hold on just 1 second. All right. These are some additional markers. These ones are made by Malto. Just think I have a few more variants in here, some slightly different colors, like some other reds and stuff. Oh no, this one's like dying on me. That one's not going to work. All right, there we go. Just see if we can just get a little bit more red in here, different red. So one great thing that the Malthouse set has is a really, really thin black. else in here that'll help us. Orange. I have like 3 oranges. Got some pink. More pink. Pink, orange, and yellow. None of them really want to help us so much. So let's try this one that was called Wicked Yellow. This one's kind of like a yucky yellow. Alright, might be a good time to break down and use some equipment. Okay. I'm kind of hurting for large circles. I need like a circle template. I feel like I keep winding up needing one and not having one. What is one down from the yellow ochre? Y529. Guessing this is vivid pink.
Still going? Why? 5:11.
15 minutes.
You start late?
Uh-huh.
Hi, everybody.
Say hi, Jody.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Laters.
All right. Going for kind of a weird looking monster dude. You know what I'm saying? Wish I had something that was just the size of that eyeball. That's not too bad. So yeah, something else is a little smaller. Much bigger. Actually looks like exactly the same size. Looks pretty good. Doesn't seem like it'd be really easy to stencil though. You know, we got to work around this with a relatively small marker. Let me grab something. That's a little... 005 as well. Sorry guys, just trying to ferret something out. I don't think it really blends in much. All right, so we're just breaking out little backup tools. These are India ink markers. That was too big. Okay. Now this stuff here, is bone, so I'm hoping to give it a little bit more detail and pointier. Maybe first we'll just go with everybody pointier. What do you guys think? I think it's looking all right. It's looking monstery. All right, so the same deal with this big bone here. This marker here is just a Papermate flare. Looks like we only got through one of them. Whether we're only going to get through one of them. He's coming along, though. Okay. Funny, this smudger works way better on the multi markers than it does on the wickets. Look at this. I'm able to spread this guy out a lot. I'm having fun with this. I think it's looking kind of funny, kind of cool. Okay. Looking for what's it called? Argyle. All right, you guys. Well, we're pretty much out of time, unfortunately. I had a lot of fun working with you guys today. We did some kind of cool stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we got this far. We could take a look at that closer. Closer. All right. Kind of coming along pretty cool as far as the devil side goes. I'm thinking about going in with some paint marker, adding some more highlights, giving the bone a little bit of texture. I think it'd be kind of fun. Got a lot more colors in paint markers than I do in dye markers. But that's what it is, man. That's what it is. So, again, thank you for being with me. We've been together about 2 hours and 2 minutes. It is 5:28. And I'm going to talk to you guys tomorrow. I will be on Facebook tomorrow. If you guys are interested, come on over. I'll be there from 3 to 5 on the Greenhouse Graphics page.